WSTB, Clarksville. Hey everybody, welcome to today's session at St. Bethlehem's United Methodist Church with Pastor Richard Wesley and co-host Ashley Kettle. Enjoy.
Hi, and welcome to WSTB, Clarksville. I'm Richard Wesley, and I'm here in the studio at St. Bethlehem United Methodist Church with our co-host Ashley. Hi, Ashley.
Hello.
And of course, John Wesley Bobblehead always joins us, standing there in his little pulpit like he's trying to take over or something like that. Well, anyway, let's talk about what's going on this Sunday before John takes over there. This Sunday, October the 27th, in our traditional service, actually in our traditional service and in our Exploring Life service, we're still teaching the 3-minute rule. So we begin these services teaching the 3-minute rule, which is part of being a welcoming congregation. And then at the conclusion of the worship service, we invite folks to practice the 3-minute rule to help us establish that as a habit and a pattern for our church. So we're still doing the 3-minute rule. Now, in that 9 a.m. traditional service, the theme is prayer. Last Sunday's theme was prayer. This story of Jesus follows attached to last week's story. And yet this story takes an interesting little twist. It's still about prayer, but this Sunday it's about when prayer goes wrong. Hope you'll join us for that service. Then in our 11 o'clock service, our Exploring Life in Christ service, we are in Revelation chapter 17. Now, last week, as we came through chapter 16, especially as we concluded 16, we learned something which was a little surprising to some of our people. We discovered the real Har-Megiddo. Now, there is no Armageddon. That's a made-up word. In the Bible, there is a Har-Megiddo. Har means mountain, so it's the mountain of Megiddo. We discovered that this Har-Megiddo is really a hill outside of Jerusalem called Golgotha. Now, in that scenario, we get those words that we heard on the cross, "It is finished," because that's what the actual story is talking about in the Revelation. So chapter 17 begins with talking about what does "it is finished" mean. The Revelation begins to work with that. And so for the next 2 chapters, we're dealing with what does it mean for Jesus to have died on the cross when he says, "It is finished." So for the next 2 chapters, we get the negative side of "it is finished," and then we get to turn to the positive side of "it is finished." So that's where we are in the study of the Revelation. But where are we in the revelations that Ashley's going to reveal to us today? I'm intrigued. I don't know what this is, but she's dropped a couple of hints, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you have for us today, Ashley.
Well, today I brought some stuff for show and tell.
Show and tell, yes.
And these are things that I'm going to pretty much guarantee that none of our viewers would have in their house.
Not me either.
No, not you either.
Not me either.
No. So, I may be wrong, and if I am, let me know. But I'm really guessing I'm not. I'm going to start with the...
These are in your house, though?
These are in my house.
Okay.
And I'm going to start with the least odd.
Andy, you in there? Oh.
But 4 of these are Andy's and 1 of these is mine. I'll see if you can guess which one it is. So let's start with the least weird one.
The least weird one. Okay, this belongs to Andy.
Okay.
I already know that much.
A Mr. T starter set.
Mr. T starter set. Yeah, I know.
And these are on display. This is in the man's room.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like these are locked away anywhere. I'm just going to leave them here.
Right there, yeah.
Okay. Tony Macaroni from The Sopranos.
Is that yours?
That is mine. Yes, that is mine.
I knew it.
Okay. We're going from the least odd.
I've seen that.
Yeah, you have
this
seen
one
this.
I know about.
scary thing just fell over.
Wait.
The scary thing in my bag. This is haggis. I gotta check the thing that fell over because there's something scary in my bag. Okay.
Something scary in her bag.
Okay. This, do you know what this is?
I can't really say that I do.
This is an artificial hip.
Of course it is. Yes, that's exactly.
On a chain, because nothing says
Macho. Like,
nothing says good luck at a game of spades as an artificial hip on a chain. This is Andy's good luck. Spade. And here's what I have been dreading pulling out of here. Oh, it was creepy.
Shark.
Yes. Can you see that?
Nobody has that.
That is a shark. It's all. It creeps me out. No, don't hold it by the base. Hold it by the top so the base won't fall off. I drive very slow when I have that in the car. I don't carry it with me often, but
Isn't that interesting? All right. Well, you know what? I don't have one of those.
it's a bit creepy. So, but I mean, that's not the strangest things we have. That might be the strangest, but I mean, there are a few other things. But wallets on a chain, like I said, that's his spades charm.
Well, there you go. Thank you, Ashley,
if
for.
Andy needs a hip, or if you need a hip anytime soon, we've got
Oh,
you
well,
covered.
you've got me covered. Look at that. Wow. I couldn't do that to Andy. He needs that for his good luck.
Yeah, maybe. It might be recalled. I don't know.
Well, this concludes this week's episode of Ashley's Show and Tell. I mean, WSTB Clarksville, where you never know what Ashley's going to bring. Say goodbye, Ashley.
Goodbye, Ashley.
Goodbye, Ashley. Shark. I've never seen that before.
Nope.
I didn't know that was there. This one doesn't surprise me. I knew that was yours when I saw that.
Yeah.
I've seen
And that,
this
yeah, I knew. I remember you had seen that, and I forgot that that was.
Yeah. Good.
Andy went as Mr. T for Halloween one year,
Oh, okay.
and he had the mohawk and everything, and it stood up, and he had a insurance meeting the day after the Halloween thing, and he wore his mohawk to an insurance meeting. And it wasn't standing up at the time; it was like it was. I can't believe he did it, but that's okay. I wasn't with him.
Yeah.